Good morning, everyone. My name is Malavika. I'm a student of Asia Mercantile and Maritime Academy. This mail reading session is a part of our online education. My topic for today is about the rivers that breathe greenhouse gases. So in Hong Kong, there is a region called as the New Territories, which is a rural region made up of farmlands, agricultural lands, rivers and mountains. So this area is completely rural. They don't have any city life. They don't have any skyscrapers. Because of this, it is assumed that this will be known as the green lung of Hong Kong. But that's not the case. The rivers that are running through this new territories has been reported that they're emitting high levels of greenhouse gases. Derek Yukfo, who is a professor of geography and resource management in the Chinese University of Hong Kong, had reported that they've done a study where they found that there are high levels of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, and methane are being emitted from these rivers into our atmosphere. It said that they're actually emitting around 4.5 times more levels of greenhouse gases than what is found in our atmosphere. The main reason for this is because of pollution. See, usually the rivers are always emitting these greenhouse gases, but it's actually a natural process. The rivers actually have microbes which are using up oxygen and converting this oxygen into greenhouse gases, which will then be emitted into our atmosphere. This is a very natural process. It's a way how nature works. But because of pollution, because of non-treated dirty water being dumped into freshwater bodies, the emission of greenhouse gases from these rivers have increased by double the amount. Long Tuan Ho, who is a researcher at Ghent University in Belgium, had also conducted a study saying that the more amount of pollution in the water bodies have actually affected the levels of greenhouse gases being emitted. He had said that the CO2, that is carbon dioxide, and CO4, carbon tetroxide, have actually increased by 10 times, and NO2, N2O, which is nitrous oxide, have also increased by 15 times. The only way we can actually reduce the level of greenhouse emissions from the rivers is by river restoration. So the main reason for this pollution from occurring is because of urbanization. It's been reported that majority of the global population are actually living near freshwater bodies. Most of them are living like 3 kilometers away from freshwater bodies. So all the dirty water, untreated dirty water, sewage waste, everything is getting dumped into the freshwater bodies, which is causing this pollution to occur. In the US, there are already certain programs such as the EU Green Deal, EU Water Framework Directive, and Clean Water Act, which has been implemented to help with the restoration of freshwater bodies. Their main aim through this program is to improve the quality of water, reduce water pollution, improve the biodiversity, and help to restore the habitat. Some of the steps they've already taken is ensuring their proper sewage treatment facilities are available, and improving the processes that are involved in the sewage treatment. And also they found ways to restore the normal flow of the rivers. In Hong Kong also, it has been found that they can reduce the pollution of the rivers in the new territories by reducing the use of fertilizers for agricultural purposes. In Hong Kong, already the government was able to restore the quality of the water to a certain extent through many initiatives and programs that they've implemented over the years. But there's still more improvement that can be done. Only by restoring the freshwater bodies can we help to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. And also by reducing the pollution of the waters, we can ensure that fresh water is readily available for everyone to use. That is all about my topic. Thank you.
Fantastic presentation.
Thank you so much.
I hope you really like this kind